You will be in the midst of the Pepsi Max score search, the search for the Chicago's next sports reporter.
I'm Edward Adams with a scoreboard update. Alfonso Soriano with a 14th inning homer in Cincinnati to eventually give the Cubs a 6-3 win over the Reds in 14. Ryan Terry also went deep for the Cubs.
David Patton ends up getting the win while Angel Guzman came on for his first career save. Cleveland hits up Bartolo Colon with 4 homers during the Indians' 8-4 win over the White Sox.
Alexa Ramirez cracked a 3-run homer for the Sox. And the Detroit Tigers are in town today for the start of a 5-game series. Doubleheader today with U.S. Cellular pregame on at 12:35 with Chris Ranji.
The Lakers are 2-up in its NBA Finals series with Orlando after beating the Magic 101-96 in the overtime last night. Tony Stewart comes out from nowhere to win the NASCAR race at Pocono. Roger Federer now has 14 major titles after winning the French Open.
With a Pepsi Max score search update, live from Tom's Tap in Chicago, I'm Mauricio Rubio on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's sports station. This update is courtesy of Budweiser, the great American lager.
I'm Katie Kreider with a scoreboard update. The White Sox split a doubleheader yesterday with the first-place Detroit Tigers. The first game was a nightmare,
losing 5-4. And in Game 2, there was some hope when Jose Contreras came around and threw a one-hitter to beat the Tigers 6-1.
U.S. Cellular pregame on The Score tonight is at 6:30 p.m. The Cubs were off and will face the Astros tonight in Houston.
With a Pepsi Max score search update, I'm Doug Ruse, live from Bluestone and New Lenox on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago sports station. This update courtesy of Budweiser, the great American lager.
I'm Hassan Sheikh with the scoreboard update. The White Sox suffered another tough loss last night against the Tigers, losing 2-1. Tonight's U.S. Cellular pregame show with Chris Ranji begins at 12:35 p.m. today when the White Sox take on the Tigers again.
The Cubs also lose 2-1 to the Astros. Carlos Zamano pitched great, but the Cubs could not get much going with their bats. The Cubs and Astros go again today.
In hockey action, the Wings and Penguins battle out today in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals in Detroit. If the Wings win, it will be their 8th Stanley Cup championship in the last 13 years.
The Bears opened off-season workouts yesterday. A big day for Jay Cutler as he connected on all of his passes in practice.
I'm Al Capasso with Pepsi Max Score Search on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's sports station. This update from Bannerman's and Bartlett is presented by Budweiser, the great American lager.